Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into something pretty exciting in 3D generation. There's this tool, Tripo AI, that looks like it's really simplifying things in, well, what's usually a super complex area. Our mission today, figure out how it works, who it's for, and, what it means for you.
Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it, how AI is sort of chipping away at those really high technical walls. Suddenly it feels like imagination is becoming the main driver, not years of specialist training. It kind of levels the playing field.
Levels the playing field. I like that. Starting from imagination. Okay, so for folks maybe not deep into 3D stuff, what is Tripo AI, like fundamentally?
Right. So Tripo Studio, that's the main thing. It's essentially an AI 3D workspace. It's a generative model. What that means is it creates 3D stuff from scratch based on what you give it.
Okay, creates it from what?
From text bombs, you'd type what you want, or even from a 2D image, you'd upload a picture, it turns it into 3D. And fast, like seconds.
Yeah.
And the key thing, our sources really stress this, is that these aren't just rough sketches. They're called production-ready 3D assets.
Production-ready in seconds. Okay, hold on, that's huge. That totally shifts how you'd even think about getting 3D content, right?
Yeah.
Especially for smaller teams, indie developers maybe?
Exactly. Think about budgets, artist teams.
Mm-hmm.
This changes the equation. And they've just put out Tripo 3.0.
Ah, the new version. What's the deal with that?
Well, it's built using, get this, tens of billions of parameters.
Whoa.
Yeah. And that huge number isn't just for show. It means the AI has a much, much better grasp of like 3D shapes, real geometry. So you get sharper geometry, cleaner topology, and richer textures.
Okay, cleaner topology. What does that mean practically? Why does it matter?
Basically, it means the underlying structure, the mesh of the 3D model, is neat and organized.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it way easier for an artist to actually use the model later, tweak it, animate it, optimize it for a game, whatever, without it falling apart. It's really important. Plus, they still have free options available, which is great for accessibility.
Makes sense. So who's this really for? Is it just the pros or?
It seems pretty broad, actually. Game devs, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Product designers, artists.
Mm-hmm.
But the makers specifically mention it's also for, and I quote, just curious people.
Ah, okay. So lowering the barrier to entry.
Totally. Their whole thing is making 3D creation fast, fun, and surprisingly simple. So 3D creation starts with imagination, not technical gatekeeping. Basically, you don't need experience.
Right, like that user quote you mentioned, something about decentralizing creativity.
Exactly. Decentralizing creativity, grounding 3D modeling in ideas, not just expertise. It's a powerful idea.
It really is. Okay, but does it live up to the hype? How's the actual user experience? What are people saying?
Well, on Product Hunt, where they launched 3.0, it's got a perfect 5.0 rating. Now, that's based on 20 reviews, so it's early days, but still.
Still pretty impressive. What specifically do they like?
Consistently, it's the simplicity and speed. People are saying it makes 3D accessible, whether you're a total beginner or a pro looking to speed things up. They mention the intuitive workflow, the AI integration, obviously, and how it saves hundreds of hours. That's a big one.
Hundreds of hours.
Oh, yeah.
What are they using it for specifically? Any examples?
Yeah, things like quick prototyping, maybe mocking up a product idea fast,
Right.
or creating non-basic environment props for games. Unique items that aren't just standard library assets.
Okay. And any downsides mentioned? Or is it all positive?
The reviews are overwhelmingly positive, focusing on that core generation speed and ease. Like any AI tool, this new, there'll probably be ongoing work refining edge cases, giving even more control. But it seems the core function is really solid. Even other AI companies like OpenArt AI are using Tripo for its image to 3D stuff.
That's a pretty strong sign, another AI company building on it.
It is. And reviewers point out it's user-friendly and constantly evolving, which they say sets it apart from some competitors. That commitment to improve is key.
So let's bring it back to the listener. What does all this mean for you? We talked about decentralizing creativity, saving time, no gatekeeping. If you've ever had an idea for a game asset or maybe a product you want to visualize or even just turning a sketch into 3D, this sounds like it could genuinely let you do that. Go from idea to a 3D thing in minutes, maybe, not weeks.
Nah.
That feels like a real shift in power to the individual creator.
Absolutely. So summing up, Tripo AI really does look like it's making 3D creation more democratic, knocking down those technical walls we talked about. But here's a final thought to chew on. If AI can make something as complex as 3D modeling feel as easy as just typing text or uploading a photo, What happens next? What completely new industries or maybe new kinds of art or even new ways for us to interact digitally might pop up? Things we can't even imagine right now because the tools were just too hard to use before.
Wow, that really opens things up. A lot to think about there. Thanks for diving deep with us today.